Are you understanding what I'm asking, Beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So I need you're small children. So I need that, by the time we finish this session, whatever I taught you, I won't say that you know 100%. No, it's not possible. But at least you will know 80%. This is my target. I'm not saying that you will know each and everything, whatever I'm presenting. No. But at least you will know the maximum. Hope the things are clear to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes?
ma'am.
Okay. Now, the homework. Let's come to the homework part. What is your homework? Whenever we have the session, what is your homework, beta?
To watch the recorded video.
To go through the
Yes.
uploaded video. Okay. So I trust you that I said and you are going to follow. But I still know that many of you may not be following it for some or the other reason, right? I again said for some or the other reason you may not be following it. Okay. How many of you are following? Okay. Let's remove that question. Are you following? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you following whatever I said?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Is it helping you?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Are you finding any problems?
No.
Good. Before going to the uploaded video, were you having any problems?
No.
No.
No. So that means what is happening right now, beta? Before going through the uploaded video, you did not have any problems. And when you went through the uploaded video, what you did, you know that? What you did? You put an imprint on your mind. You revised it. Hope you understood what you did. There are two ways. If you have not understood the session that we had together, then you will understand when you go through the uploaded video. And if you have already understood, then you will revise when you go through the uploaded video. This is what I want you all to do. This is going to help you in one way or the other. If you have not understood, you will understand. And if you have understood, then you will revise. Am I clear?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
That's the reason I'm asking you, beta. See, I will not ask you just for that. It's a long-term basis. It's a long term. I'm making a habit of yours, beta. You don't have the habit. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes.
You don't have the habit, right? So that's the habit I'm trying to put into you. It's on the everyday basis. Whenever we are having session, that's very same day you have to go to the uploaded video. Is it clear?
Okay,
And this
ma'am.
will remain for with you for the whole lifetime. And you will never fail, sir. Better. You will always succeed if you make this as a habit. Today's work should be finished today itself. I'm not asking you to write better. I'm not asking you to write, remember. I'm only asking you to pay attention. That's it. Is it clear? That's your homework. Writing part will come later. First, you have to pay attention to whatever is being taught to you. Is it understandable to all of you?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. So if you're following, if you're finding that yes, it's useful to you, carry on. And if the ones who have not followed so far, I request all of you, I appeal to all of you, please try once or twice. If you think it's helpful, please continue. Otherwise, it's all up to you. I cannot force you, but I can only ask you. I can only request you, that's all. Because I never believed in force. Okay? Okay? Whatever we say is for your betterment, better. It is for good for you. Whatever we say. Someday it will benefit you. Class, class, do you get me better?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine, fine. Thank you, better. Now here the types of irrigation, the traditional type of irrigation, we'll do one by one. Just read it up. Please, one of you, start reading.
Ma'am, can I?
Yes, better.
Deep irrigation. Number 2, canal. Number 3,
Rahat,
rahat. Number 4,
Dhikli,
thickly. Number 5, moat. Number 6, chain pump. Number 7, sprinkle. Number 8, tube
Tube.
well.
Understood? These are the types of irrigations. Okay? Yes, please read.
Traditional methods of irrigation. The water available in wells, lakes, and canals is lifted up by different methods in different regions. For taking it to the
No,
field,
no, taking, better taking it is.
taking it to the field, cattle or human labor is used in these methods are cheaper but less
Efficient.
efficient. The various traditional ways are moat, chain pump, thickly, rahat.
Fine. Thank you, better. Now, from where you get water? We get water from wells, lakes, canals. Isn't it? So for the irrigation purpose, we take water from where? Wells, lakes or canals, which is nearby by different methods. And then we carry it to the field. The water cannot come on its own. Can it come on its own, better? It has to be carried, isn't it? It has to be carried. So we can have cattle, that is cows, bullocks, or human labor or humans. They are taken for these methods. Why? Because they are cheap. But remember, they are not so efficient. That means they are not so beneficial because water is wasted a lot. And the various traditional ways are moat, chain pump, dekli, rahat. Okay. See, these are the ways. Can you see this? This is the way of irrigation. See how crude it looks. So it is not so efficient. The traditional methods, they tried their best to, give water. See, what this man is doing, he's peddling it. Can you see this pedal better? See, he's peddling it. See, these are the spokes. He's pushing. When he pedals, the water moves here. Can you see over here? See, the water is coming out. Can you see this? This
Yes,
is water. Okay. By pedaling it, he is taking water from one end to the other end. So these are the ways of irrigation. So this is canal. Can you see this, beta?
yes,
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 ma'am.
this is canal. This is one way. You can see this. I will not say what is the type. We'll come to know later. This is a tube. From here, the other tubes come out. Can you see this, beta? See this. Yes.
yes,
This is in a way drip irrigation system. Okay. That we'll talk about it later. Here, the cattle is used for lifting the water. Can you see this water? The water is lifted from here, it goes up, and then it is pouring down. See, the water is coming out. Can you see this? And who is making it? The cattle. The cattle is making it. It's moving from one end to other. It will move anti-clockwise, and that's how this pulley system. You can see this, uh, the bucket, or you can see the container. It takes water from one end and it pours it on the other side. This is, I think, you can see the well system. Is better. It's like a
yes,
boomerang. It's like a boomerang. See, well system. It's taking out water from here and manually. See, you can see over here. So manually is watering the field. This is the mode system. You can see water here. You can see the water. This water is used up for irrigation purpose. Is there another way? Pump system, water pump, right? What is this, by the
Yes.
way? What is this? What is this?
Solar panels.
Yes, it's solar panel. That means the farmer is very rich, isn't it? What is this system? Sprinkler. What is this system, beta? Sprinkler. Is there another way? So I've tried to show you the way of irrigation, the traditional methods. Okay. Now we'll talk about modern methods of irrigation. That is traditional methods. So that is not in use anymore. Now we are talking about modern methods of irrigation. Read better.
Modern methods of irrigation. Sprinkler system. The perpendicular pipes have rotating nozzles on the top, are joined to the main pipeline at the regular intervals when water is allowed to flow to the main pipe under the pressure with the help of a pump.
Okay, that's it. You can see over here it's a motor, right? This is a motor. So the pipes perpendicular, can you see this perpendicular pipes? It's making 90 degree. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
Yes.
Now this pipe further, this straight pipe over here, right beta? So you can see straight pipe. This one. And again it is made 90 degree, again 90 degree. Can you see this? 90 degree. Can you
Yes.
see this? Yes, and there's a nozzle where the water is coming out. See, the water is coming out from here. Can you see this?
Yes, ma'am.
Coming out. Fine. This is the system. Now these are the perpendicular pipes, and there is a nozzle. Here is the nozzle, rotating nozzle. The nozzle is rotating. It is moving. Okay, on top, and they are joined to the main pipeline. So this is the main pipeline. Can you see this is the main pipeline? These are the main pipeline. Okay, these are the main pipelines. And water is allowed to flow through the main pipe. So main pipe it is flowing, and these are the regular intervals. Can you see this?
Yes.
Yes, they're the regular intervals. And remember, the water is flowing through a high pressure because if it is not under high pressure, the water will not come out from the nozzle. You know that? Because it has come up. So it has to come with a high pressure. Then only it will come out of the nozzle. So this is the way the sprinkler irrigation system works. Do you want to ask me any question, Beta?
No, ma'am.
The same thing, but with a read Beta.
Modern methods of irrigation. Modern method of irrigation help us to use water economically. The
Kali.
main the main method used are as sprinkler system. This system is
Sprinkler.
more useful.
Beta, it is sprinkler. It is not
Sprinkler
sprinkle.
system.
It is not sprinkle, but it is sprinkler. Okay?
Sprinkler. This system is more useful on the uneven land where sufficient water is not available. The perpendicular pipes have rotating nozzles on top. When water is allowed to flow to the main pipeline at the regular intervals, it gets useful of
No, no, it gets sprinkled.
it gets sprinkled on the crop as if it is raining. Sprinkler is very useful for
Sandy,
sand,
sandy, sandy soil.
sandy soil.
Okay? This much have you understood? So we got something extra in this slide. That's the reason I took it. Okay? The same sprinkler system we read it over here. Yes, same sprinkler system. We saw how it has been done. Here we saw where it is done, isn't it? What we see over here, beta, that where it is done. In the earlier slide, we saw how it is done, right, beta?
Yes.
Yes. What is the modern irrigation methods convey the message that we should use water properly, economically. In traditional methods, water were wasted. In uh, modern methods, water is not wasted. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
This sprinkler system is actually used when it's a hillocks or a mountainous region maybe, or not mountainous rather, a bit of hillock. That means it is uneven land. It is not plain. There you can use the sprinkler system. And where the water is not available, for example, you can say a bit of desert, where water is not available, you can use the sprinkler system. This, you know that the perpendicular pipes, they have the nozzles which is rotating on top. Water is allowed to flow through the main pipeline, and with a high pressure, it the water comes out and it sprinkles on the crop as if it is raining. So it looks as if it is raining the way it is sprinkled. And usually it is done in the sandy soil. Is it clear? In the sandy condition. Hope you understand, because you know the sand does not have that much of water. So this sort of sprinkler can be used in that type of condition. See over here. This is sprinkler. Usually you can see on the gardens. Hello. And fruit plants.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes. This is
Yes,
sprinkler.
ma'am.
See this? In the garden you can see this sprinkler. Okay. This is the sprinkler system. Beta. Got it?
Yes.
Now the next system is drip system. These are modern methods, beta. Remember that. Read.
Ma'am, can I read?
Yes, beta.
Drip system. In this system, the water flow falls drop by drop at the position of the root. So it is called drip system. It is the best technique for watching fruits, to watering
Watering.
foods and
Beta,
plants.
please go slow, but read perfectly. Okay? I want perfect reading, beta. Read it again from the beginning. Read it again from the beginning, beta.
In this system, the water falls drop by drop at the position of the roots. So it is called drip system. It is best technique for watering fruits, plants, garden and trees. The system provides water to plants drop by drop. Water is not wasted at all. It is born in the region region where availability of water is poor.
Is, is, what is the last word?
Poor.
Hmm? What is the
Poor.
last word, beta? Poor. Okay. Uh, do you think it was better than before? Beta, do you think the reading was better than before? Yes? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Was it better than before, your reading?
Yes, ma'am.
This is how you have to improve. You understand, Beta? Let's not rush. Enjoy. When you're reading, enjoy. When you're explaining, enjoy. When you're learning, enjoy. This is what is life about. Whatever we do, when we play, give you 100 percentage. When you are with your mom, give you 100. Are you understanding what I'm saying, Beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so everywhere you will be happy. As simple as that. And that's exactly what we want. We want to be happy. Why are we doing all these things? Tell me. Just we want to be happy. Right? So, how can you be happy? When we give our 100%. Then only we can be happy. Is it clear? Let's not cheat ourselves. Fine. So now let's talk about the drip system. What is different between a sprinkler and the drip system is that beta drip comes from drop. Drip, when you get the fine, if at all you're not okay, and we go to the doctor, and the doctor takes a vein on our hand, and the pine starts. That is called as drip system. What it is called as drip. So drop by drop from the bottle, the nutrient goes into our body. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
What we call in Gujarati batla chadation. Remember? So that batla is what? That is the pine. That is a drip system. So drop by drop, the nutrients gets into our body and then we get energy. When we get dehydrated, the drip is being put into our body. You understand?
Yes.
Girls?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So drip comes from drop. So water falls drop by drop. Where beta? At the root. Not on the body, not on the plant body beta, at the root. That means near the root, the water is falling drop by drop. So the system becomes drip system. This much have you understood?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Where do we use it, beta? We use it in fruit plants. Now, what is the meaning of fruit plants? The farming of fruit plants, that is called as orchards. What it is called, beta? Orchards. Say with me. O-R, I will write it over here.
O R
CH
O-R-C-H-A-R-D-S.
A
Orchards.
A R D S.
Yes, orchards. Orchards
ARDS.
means
Or
where
charts.
it's a field, it's a farm where only fruit plants are grown. Only fruits, nothing else. So those places, those farm are called as orchards. Okay? Where you will get only fruit trees, nothing else. So one word you learned today? Yes? One new
Yes.
word you learned today? Okay, fine. Next is garden. So you use this drip system in garden maybe and in some trees as well if at all you're growing the trees. So what is this system doing? It is giving plants water drop by drop. So there's no wastage at all. Now this is sort of a boon. What is the meaning of boon, beta? Blessing. What is boon? It is a blessing to the places where there is no water. Where you don't get any water, this drip system will work very well. What do you say? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes? See, now you will have this. Can you see this better?
Yes.
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 What does it look like? It looks like lettuce or cabbage.
Yes.
Yes, it looks like lettuce or cabbage, isn't it? Now you
Cabbage.
can see over here, this is the pipeline, and here is the, got it now? Where it is
Yes.
falling drip by drip. Okay, understood better? Just
Yes,
at the
ma'am.
root it is
Yes,
falling,
ma'am.
nowhere else. So water is not wasted. I hope you have understood this much.
Yes, ma'am.
So I've shown you practically how does it look like. Now this is drip system, the other was sprinkler system. You got the difference between both beta?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
Yes.
So tell me from the first, what was the first?
Pl- Plowing the soil.
No, first is what? What was the first?
Preparation of soil.
Exactly, preparation of soil. Second,
Sowing.
very good.
Sowing,
Third,
Third was adding
irrigation,
manure or fertilizer.
adding manure and fertilizers or fertilizers. Fourth,
Fourth, irrigation.
very good. Fourth, irrigation. So irrigation we finished. You understood now? Today we finished irrigation.
Hmm.
So four things we have completed. Before starting with the fifth point, that is protection from weeds, I want to ask you one question. Have you understood everything regarding these 4 points?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Yes.
ma'am.
All of you?
Yes.
Yes.
You are telling the truth, no, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, because I
Yes.
don't want to add up, problems. So if you have any problems right now, let's solve it and then go for the new things. Because new things will have its own problems. So let's not add up our problems. What? That's why I'm stopping you. That if at all you have any problem, any doubts regarding these 4 points, let's clarify it and then we go for the fifth one. So you think it's easy?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then I'm very happy rather I should say. You made my day. Okay, now fifth point that we are going to work on is beta. Which one is that?
Protection from
Protection
weeds.
from
Protection
weeds.
from weeds. Now my question to you is, what are weeds?
Small insects.
Small insect.
No beta, it's not small insects.
Ma'am,
Seventh standard I taught you in
Earthworms.
special time.
uh, when
No,
a
no,
big plant grows inside side that small grass grows is called weed.
exactly. What you will say beta? Simple. Unwanted crops. What you will say?
Unwanted crops.
Unwanted.
Unwanted crops.
That's it. It's all only unwanted crops, Vita. So we don't want it. That's why it becomes unwanted crops. Is it clear, Vita?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. Now, if unwanted crops are present in the field along with the wanted crops, or rather crops, right, Vita?
Yes.
What will happen?
Yes.
What will happen if I allow unwanted crops with the crops to grow? I don't keep a check on it. What will happen? Yes. If I allow the grasses to grow with the, say, wheat or rice or paddy, what will happen, Beta?
It will destroy.
Yes. What will happen to the plant, the
It
crops?
didn't. It didn't
Exactly.
allow to grow.
Exactly, exactly. There you are. It will make the crops to be stunted. It will not allow the crops to develop or grow healthily. Is it clear? Why? The second question is why? Second question is why, Beta?
Because
Yes, right.
unwanted
Exactly.
un-
Because they grow very fast. Because unwanted crops, they grow very fast, isn't it?
yes,
They grow faster than the crops, than the usual plants, right, beta? So they eat up all the nutrients of the soil, which is actually supposed to be for the crops. Got it?
yes,
So
ma'am.
what happens? The
Yes,
grass will
ma'am.
grow faster than the crops, and the grass will eat up all the nutrients, which is supposed to be for the crop to be taken by the crops. You understood now
Yes,
what is
ma'am.
happening?
Yes, ma'am.
And then the crops will be starved, it will not get food, it will not get nutrients, and if it does not get nutrients, it will not be healthy. If it is not healthy, then it will not give good grains, good quality of grains. What will happen? The yield will automatically come down. You understand, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
I hope the screen is seen. It just went off. Can you see the screen, beta?
No, ma'am. It's
No,
off.
ma'am.
Now,
No.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
you have to go back there. Now,
No.
No, ma'am.
still no.
Yeah.
Can you see the screen now?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now it will come.
Yes.
Yes? Can you see?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
So, I forgot to tap it actually, so it just went blank. Fine. So I hope you understood. I just gave you the definition of the weeds.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? And I hope you understood why we have to remove weeds at a particular time so that it will not hamper, it will not harm the growth of the wanted crops. Do you got me? I mean, do you get me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
All of you understood what is weed? Okay, the ones who
Yes.
said insects, one who said insects does not matter, but if you went wrong, does not matter. Now you learned, now you will remember weeds forever. Isn't it, Beta? So at least
Yes.
you tried, at least you tried, you whatever was in your mind, you came out of it. I'm glad. I'm very happy. This is what I want. You do wrong as much as possible. I want you to give the answer, whatever comes to your mind. Is it clear?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Fine. So we start from protection from weeds. Yes, start.
Ma'am, can I read?
Okay,
Ma'am,
better. All of you will get. So there are lots of slides, better. There are many slides. All of you will get chance. I'm going to give some extra also, like something scientific facts. I will be making slides on some scientific facts, some like pyramids, maybe marine uh, ecosystem, many slides, which is not in our syllabus. Those slides are also I'm going to make. So we are going to have a nice time. Don't worry. We're going to learn a lot regarding science. Is it clear?
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Is it clear, beta? So we will have a
Yes.
bit of this sort of what do you call it, slideshow in between. It should not be not only study, study, study. It should be something different also. Okay?
Hmm.
Okay, beta? Okay. Okay, start. Start, beta. Start to read.
protecting from
Weeds. Protecting from weeds. Say.
fields, many other under
Read, beta.
in the fields, many other un,
Beta.
undesirable plants may grow
Okay,
naturally
stop.
along with the crop.
Stop it.
This
Stop
under
it.
this
Stop it. Now, one thing I want you to do is read slowly. Who is speaking? Who is reading, beta? May I know your name? Who is reading? Pfizer.
Pizza, ma'am.
Fiza. Fiza, read slowly. Secondly, if you are not aware of certain spellings, you can ask me directly. Can you do that, beta? Hello? Can you do that? Whatever you are reading should be perfect. You are not able to read something, you ask me, I will give you the correct pronunciation. Is it clear? But I want perfection from all of
yes,
you.
ma'am.
Okay? And go slowly. Please start again.
Okay,
Start
ma'am.
again.
In the fields, many other undesirable plants may grow
Wrong.
naturally.
It is undesirable. Read it again.
This
Undesirable.
this undesirable plants
Desirable, beta. I just said two times. Undesirable. Say it again.
undesirable plants are
It is
called weeds.
undesirable,
The
beta.
removal of weeds are necessary.
Continue. Continue, beta. And adjust your mic. There's some disturbance in the background. Continue, beta.
Ma'am, your voice is not coming.
Now, is it fine now?
Yes, ma'am, it's coming.
Okay. Or can anyone else start to read?
Ma'am, can I continue?
Yes, beta. Start.
Protecting from weeds. In the fields, many other undesirable plants may grow naturally along with the crops. These undesirable plants are
These.
called
Beta, it is not this. I'm going to teach you English also. What you said was this.
this.
This is what you pronounced, right? What do we have
Hmm.
to pronounce, beta? These.
This,
Say it with me.
these,
So
these.
this is how you have to learn. What you said just now, this.
This.
That is wrong.
Hmm.
That is wrong, isn't it, beta?
Yes.
This one is this. This
These.
one is these.
These.
You got
These.
the difference in the pronunciation?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, beta. Thank you. Okay.
This.
Let's start
These.
again.
Yes.
These.
These undesirable plants are called weeds. The
Okay.
removal of weeds are necessary since weeds complete with the crops
No, no, no,
plants
no.
for
It's compete. There you
compete.
are failing, you are just going so fast that you're not able to recognize the word. Don't do that. I'm trying to make you slow. When you
Okay.
move your eyes onto the words, see to it that you don't spell it wrong.
Okay.
Okay, beta? Be a bit
Yes.
careful. That's it. I'm just changing your
The
habits. Okay, beta. Then it is compete.
compete. The
Yes.
removal of weeds are necessary since weeds compete with crops plants for water, nutrients, space, and light. Thus, they affect the growth of crops. Weeds are controlled by a certain chemical called weedicides, like 4,2-D. These are these
Are these. You're right,
these
beta. These hmm, are
these are
sprayed
sprayed on the fields to
field control
control. Ma'am,
the
a
no,
photo
it
is
is not written.
coming.
Yeah, I'm telling you to control the weeds
Control
and
the
not to
weeds.
allow to damage the crop, isn't it? So as the crops are not damaged. I'm just telling you because I have put the pic, so obviously it has taken over the written part. So don't worry about it. We understood what it is. So these
Okay.
are sprayed on the field, so the crops are not damaged by the production of weeds. All of you understood? So let me explain what it is.
Yes, ma'am.
So in the fields, what we see, we are growing the crops in the fields, isn't it better? Yes. So we are growing the crops in the fields, but there are undesirable or unwanted crops or plants that also grow naturally with the crops. Yes or no? There are
Yes, ma'am.
undesirable, unwanted plants that grow along with the crops. These undesirable, these unwanted crops are known as weeds. Agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So we have to remove the weeds. The process of removing the weeds is known as weeding. What it is known, beta? It is known as weeding. The
Reading.
process of removal of weeds from the field is known as weeding. WEEDING. Now, why are we removing the weeds in the first place? Why do we have to remove the weeds? Because the weeds grow faster than the crops. They have the capacity, they have the capacity to use the nutrients from the soil faster than the crops. So we have to be very careful. We cannot allow the weeds to grow faster. So what has to be done? They have to be removed. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes,
Secondly,
ma'am.
secondly, why we have to remove the weeds? Because they start competing with the crops for water, for nutrients, for space, and for light. So that means the crops are in danger. The crops are in danger, beta. You understand or not?
Yes.
Yes.
The crops are in danger. So I cannot afford the crops to fail. So I have to remove the weeds at the proper time before it starts consuming all the water and nutrients available in the soil. Before it does, we have to remove the weeds because they're affecting the crops. There's one chemical that can kill the unwanted plants. Please put off your mic, Peter. Thank you. There are certain chemicals which are known as weedicides which can kill or which can control when it's sprayed on the field. It will not harm the crops, but it will harm the weeds. You understand, Beta? Because it is localized. It is meant only for particular weeds. Example 4,2-D. What is the example, Beta? 4,2-D. This is the name of the weedicides. How it is applied on the field? It is sprayed on the field. You cannot keep on, seeing the grass and then spray. No, it is sprayed on the field. But when it comes in contact with the grass gets killed. You understand, Beta?
Yes,
But it will
ma'am.
not
Yes,
harm